Good morning and welcome to this week's assembly. Starting to return to a little bit of normality this week, although the numbers of cases of Omicron within Romania are rising all the time. And things have changed obviously with the regulations, so hopefully it means that we'll be able to stay open as a school for the rest of the year. And because of that, hopefully that means that we'll get some continuity of education, and the results that you'll be obtaining in your assessments and in lessons and so on will sort of continue to be as good as they ever have been. We have some ideas for the end of the year. We might even start to think about possibly organising some residential trips for years 7 to 10. And we've got work experience, which is on the way and being planned for year 12 currently. And year 11, we've got some ideas about a transition to A-level programme for you guys in the summer. So there's lots and lots of planning and lots of things which are going on currently. Mock exams have just finished, and I know that the reports will be out in a week or so, and I'm sure that grades are being shared as we speak by teachers, and you'll be receiving feedback on where you can improve. The important thing to remember with your mocks is, although it's great to be getting A's and top grades now, if you've got B's and C's and you've not quite achieved what you were hoping for, there is still time and you can sort of learn from the experience. It's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to fail, provided you learn from it and you move forward in the future. And developing oneself is really, really important, which leads me nicely into our assembly this week, which is going to be from 7M, where they're going to be talking about self-development and how you can develop yourself. And self-development is a really important thing to aspire to all the time. We should always be looking to improve. After that, we have the Gallery of Excellence, which is this week all about English and about movies. And Mr. Enion's class in Year 9 have been producing some movie trailers. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they've managed to put together using some of the techniques that obviously are used in these trailers to try and entice you to go to the cinema to watch them. This is part of their film study unit, which they've been looking at for the past couple of weeks. After that, we will then start to move into looking at the house competitions and seeing where we're at there. De Brodger gave us a bit of a shock last week by sort of pushing past Montaigne into second place. Have they stayed there? That's the question. Before that, we'll then also, or after that even, sorry, we'll then be looking at the praise point certificates before we move on to birthdays and then obviously into the weekend. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand over to 7M, who are going to give us talk all about self-development.
Ways to help self-development. Make a journal and write down what's happened every day. Be honest with yourself and research on what you want to improve. Bye, Mom. I'm heading to school.
Bye, sweetie. Have a nice day.
Hi, guess what? I recently started a new hobby. Oh, good for you. That seems really nice.
So, I made myself a waking up routine so I don't have to waste time in the morning.
Oh, that's really cool. Thank you.
Hey, sweetie, how was school?
It was good, but everybody has these routines, and I'm just living my life every single day, almost the same.
Well, sweetie, you can try making a new routine by yourself, or getting into new hobbies, and you can tell me, and I'll help you make it happen.
So well done to 7M for your assembly. Thank you very much for taking the time to put that together. We're now moving into the Gallery of Excellence, as you can see, and this week we are looking at some work produced by 9E, as I mentioned at the start of assembly. They have been producing movie trailers based upon ideas that they've had after watching some films. This is part of the film study that they are doing this half term. So we've had lots of different ideas. We have a trailer which is entitled The Guests in Apartment B. We have another trailer which is called Revenge. We have another trailer called Far From It, and we have another trailer called Annie's Dead. I think you could probably guess what some of the themes are based upon the titles. But anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to hand over to the first trailer.
Solve this?
My dad's gonna kill me.
Okay, so, and we need to solve this.
I'm done.
Fine, go away if you want to. I'll do this myself. Get off me! Get away from me!
One more word. You didn't
We are here today to talk about Annie's disappearance 3 years ago. What do you have to tell us about?
We were in the park. We were 14. We were doing something really stupid and something we should have never done. We started something that we never finished, obviously. I got mad at her. We got into an argument and I left. I came back to get her and she was gone. I heard her screaming and that was it.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you see this, please do anything to help us and help Annie. Thank you. Wait, where are you going? Wait, where are you going?
So well done to all of the students who've had their videos featured there in the Gallery of Excellence. Some fantastic work being produced. I remember during lockdown last year when we first started doing assemblies, the number of things that were being made at home and being put together was absolutely brilliant. And this is obviously continuing. So we're now going to start to look at the house points. So you can see that last year, or last week even, wasn't a fluke, with Dobrodja have pushed and have extended their lead over Muntenia in second place, but Transylvania is still the runaway leaders with 6,293 points. Okay, so lots of work and effort needs to be put in by Muntenia, really, if they're going to be able to catch up. But no, who knows, maybe Dobrodja can reel in Transylvania, and it will be the first time that Dobrodja have won the house competition in a while. So we'll now have a look at praise points. And we're getting to the time of the year where things are starting to get a bit busier. Lots of certificates there to be handed out, and hopefully they will have been handed to you by your form tutor. But we've got Olivia, Maya, Sarmiza and Luca, who have now all achieved their third tutor certificate for 150 points, so well done to you guys. With Mark, Sonia and Eka, all in 9E, getting their 100 praise point certificates, their second tutor certificate. And then well done to Tony, Radunika, Sophia, Anna and Anna, who all have managed to achieve their first tutor certificate for 50 points. Now, if I've missed anybody out, I apologise, but please tell your tutor if you've not received your certificate when you are obviously entitled to get it, because sometimes, obviously, I make mistakes and I don't put people down, or I forget that whether they've received it or not. So, the last thing for us to do this week is have a look at whose birthday it is, and there's only a few this week after loads in the previous week. So happy birthday to Andre and 7M, it's your birthday today, so I hope you get to celebrate it this weekend with your friends and family. Happy birthday to Antonia, I think you've been away this week, but hopefully you get to celebrate your birthday tomorrow as well, and we'll see you next week. And happy birthday to Kiki, who's managed to have her birthday not long after her mock exams, but the day before she gets her report. But hopefully it will be a good day for you as well, Kiki. So the last thing it leaves me to do is to wish you all a great weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see each other again next week.